Vi står alltså här i Galax monter. Det är snart dags att plocka ner grejerna, men Galax har fortfarande sina grejer kvar och man har kört överklockning här under Computex. Och vi har deras tal med överklockar här med som vi tänkte ta en pratstund med för att höra vad kan vi förvänta oss av GTX 1080 när det kommer till överklockning.
Nordichardware och prisjaktsbevakning från Computex 2016 presenteras i samarbete med NetOnNet och Corsair.
So, hi Mad, a pleasure
Hi.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, we're talking here about GTX 1080. It's everywhere at Computex, and a lot of people are having high hopes for it. Some have actually gotten it in their homes already. But overclocking, you guys are one of the few that has actually done like LN2 overclocking and some serious overclocking here at Computex. Can you tell us a bit about the 1080 when it comes to overclocking in general? What are your feelings?
Okay. Basically, the 1080, the card is pretty good at overclocking in terms of air-cooled or even extreme. For regular 1080 or the custom 1080 like us or HoF series, pretty much can clock up to 2.2 air and about 2.5 something to 2.6 under extreme cooling.
Right. So is that the Founders Edition or is that the partner cards with extra?
I was using our costume 1080 HoF series. So you can see back there. I will probably show you that this is our card, our 1080 HoF HoF. That's what we call it. And we have 3 fans cooler and the back plates in the back. Yeah. Okay. That's much about our card look.
Yeah, one thing that has been it's been discussed a lot online.
Right.
It's about the reference card. It only has one 8-pin PCI Express power connector. Is that a limitation when it comes to overclocking with air?
I don't really think so. The only difference between the reference and the costume, the reference was using analog PWM, and we are using the digital. It makes us more easy to push the voltage or the GPU clock in terms of software application. Yeah. So, but well, I'm sure there are some limitation in either the BIOS or or the driver, which we probably lock something up. But I'm quite sure that's what everybody gets.
Okay, so there's no real reason to be afraid of that. The one 8-pin power connector and the PCI Express bus won't be enough.
No, I don't worry too much about it.
Okay, there are other limitations.
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
exactly.
as you said, you reach already 2.5 gigahertz here with the LN2, right?
Yes, exactly. I managed to push the clock up to 2.6, 2.5 something, and it could run the Fast Strike Extreme benchmark pretty easy at 1.38 volts. So with memory at around 5500. So that much not pretty bad at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean these are like the first tries, and you're doing it live here.
Right. That's correct. That's correct.
One thing that we actually discussed as well is that the fact that you still haven't been able to beat the 980 Ti or the Titan X.
Well, I think it takes time to work with NVIDIA and hand in hand to solve that voltage issues. I think so. Yes, not that much hard.
Okay, yeah, because I mean, yeah, it's understandable because they have more CUDA cores, so
right.
you reach like 2.2, 2.3 gigahertz on the old Maxwell generation.
Yeah, the old 980 Ti HoF I managed to reach 2.23 to 2.25 around that at the memory frequency up above 2.2 G. Yeah.
That's impressive. What do you think will be needed, or at least when they get the voltage problems or whatever limitations we have now solved, which I guess is just a matter of time, what do you believe this chip, the GP104, is capable of in terms of clock frequencies?
With the ability to push the NVVDD, that's what we call it, and the FBVDD, I think we probably be able to clock up to 2.8. I would say, and that will, of course, knock the 980 Ti down.
Yeah. Do you think it would be possible to reach the magical 3.0?
I hope so. Yes,
We
we'll
do as
see.
well.
We'll see.
Yeah, of course, yeah. How is the Pascal GPU compared? I mean, I guess it's hard to say now because we haven't been able to push the voltage that far. But how is it compared to Maxwell when it comes to heat generation?
Definitely, it handles heat pretty well.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
Okay. So you don't need as excessive
No,
cooling?
because of a lower power consumption. So we don't have too much heat problem or issues.
Right.
Frankly, yes.
The new 14 nanometer technology, 16 nanometer,
yes.
exactly. How is that working? It seems to be, these are like early cards. I mean, we've been struggling to get cards, so it feels like NVIDIA has been pushing these GPUs out as fast as possible.
Right.
But they feel like solid GPUs even during extreme conditions, or what's your?
So, right. Well, so far so good. At the first time I thought, wow, 16 nm is something to be killed very easily.
Yeah.
But so far I've been trying a few samples and they're all fine. You know, overclockers, extreme overclocker like me, are going very extreme. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Of course. Okay, cool. Yeah, but anyways, the GTX 1080 overclocking. You've gotten pretty far already, 2.5 gigahertz. Congrats to being able to do that here as well, live. It's not easy.
Okay.
When will we expect something more? Will you go back to the lab now and try and beat these issues?
Yeah. First of all, I'm leaving tonight, and I'm pretty eager to meet my family and have a good
Same
time.
here.
You know, take a rest for a while. Then I'll come back. Yes, I'll be
Sounds
back
good.
for sure.
Sounds good. Awesome. Thank you, Matt,
All right,
and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Nvidia har fått en del kritik för att deras Founders Edition saknar potential vid överklockning, eller i alla fall begränsas vid överklockning. Jag har ett kort här som jag är ganska säker på inte kommer att ha samma problem.